All right, we are gassed up. I checked out of the Super 8 motel. It was a place to sleep. It wasn't extremely filthy. That's all I can say for it. I'm not gonna take the most direct route. We're gonna go do some Hummer stuff. I'm gonna skip the bridge. There's some off-road stuff going on there, and we had a whale of a rain last night. So we're gonna go do scenic things anyhow. Bike's warmed up. Yeah, I'll skip the sunglasses. Alright, loaded down, good to go. I'll tell you the place when we get there because I don't remember the name. But my GPS and my headpiece is working. It's 40 minutes up the road. It's supposed to be pretty. Looky here, gateway to the Ozarks. Yeah, it's not way out of my way. It's going to be pretty. Oh, mileage 6439. That's what I'm starting my day at. So that means that's what I ended my day at yesterday, roughly. Maybe I rode one more mile up to that gas station I just filled up at, but yeah, rock and roll, baby. I did my T-clocks, Mom. Well, I forgot to check my signals, but I checked over everything else real good. Yeah, it poured last night, and I hadn't taken my sheepskin off. I typically don't. But I typically have the bike in the garage after the day's ride. And last night I didn't think of it until I heard it just a pouring, and I knew I was toast. So I tried to dry it out this morning. Of course, the blow dryer didn't work, and then my room smelled like wet sheep. Imagine that. Wow. Hills. Wee-haw. .9 miles. Hang it right, stay on 60 west. I'm counting this first stop as my side quest because it was not really on my intended route, but I want to go see it, so that's what we're doing. We'll see how that feels. Looks like everything's riding all right. I rearranged my gear a little bit. Goodbye, Poplar Bluff. I did look around on the internet if there was anything neat to see inside Poplar Bluff, and nothing tickled me, so I decided I would go down the road and go to the I think it's some kind of National Forest Overlook Park. I'll tell you the name later. After yesterday's riding, I think my seat pad's a winner. It ain't perfect, but it's pretty good. I'm losing speed going uphill. There we go. Because I wasn't feeding it enough. Just a tickle. Well, folks, this is pretty and all, but I'm going to save some video. Some footage time, some space on the card, whatever you want to say. Well, my side quest was a bust. What I thought was going to be a nice little overlook visitor center type of deal is a U.S. park ranger. And I'm sure they are nice folks, but I have no need to be at a office of law enforcement, even though I'm a law-abiding citizen, of course. Well, I tried. Maybe there will be another side quest. We shall see. I got tired of messing with my GPS, so I wrote my directions down on my kickstand board, and I am going towards Bull Shoals Lake. Now, where am I? Was I this far? Yes. Oh, I hate that feeling. I remember those boats. I want to go west. That sign says east, this must be west. Shoot, yeah. Back in action. I love these rocks. I love rocks like that almost as much as I love bridges. Looking at bridges. Sometimes I don't like riding across them. They give me the spooky dukes because I'm not a fan of heights. So here's my plan. I got a pretty good haul on 60 West. That's the current river. There was a Civil War encampment near here, and evidently people float down it. That looks like a good time. So anyhow, the dealio is I want to be on 60 West for a long time. And then at some point, at Fremont, I'm going to turn left on J. That's all it's called. I guess it's State Road J, J Avenue, J Boulevard. I don't know, but it's J. I'm at M. I wonder if it counts backwards in a straight line. Then I'm going to head south. On 125. South on J, and then back west on 160. And then south on 25 until I get to the ferry. Let's hope I make it before they close. It's only 10 o'clock here though. I should be good. If not, I'll have to ride all the way around the lake or backtrack or something. Well, that was a nice little stop. I asked the park ranger, I was walking up, I said, hey, is this visitor center? Or, he said, he goes, no, it used to be and we changed it, it's across the river, and kind of told me where it was at. I said, well, he says, okay, if I stop and take a break, please stretch my legs, get a drink of water. He goes, yeah, that's fine. He said, you can walk around all out here, you just can't come to the building. So that was awful nice of him. I nearly missed my turn to get on J. That snuck up a lot closer than I thought it was going to. It says it's 23 miles to 160 west. This could be interesting. I'm at 14, or excuse me, I'm at 64.89. 20 miles would be 65.09. So this is J. It said 55 miles an hour when I got here. This does not look like a 55 mile an hour road. Okay. Chuck in gears. Charlie, buddy. This looks like a little more like your kind of road. I'm not running 55 on this road. No, sir. Especially when I can't see over the top of this crazy hill. This may be a long 23 miles, friends. That's okay, I ain't in no hurry. No reason to be in a hurry. Now this ride would make a video, bub. This looks like KLR roads. Oh, there's a chunk of tree in the road. Okay, it was a stick, but it was a fat stick. I'm not an emotional guy, but earlier I saw some earthly beauty that almost made a guy have an emotion. Wow. I'm looking forward to getting out there and seeing Sean the Lano rider. Meeting him in person. That's going to be awesome. In the crazy event anybody sees this that would want to ride this road, I am west of Poplar Bluff on Highway 60, Route 60, whatever they call it here. And this is J, heading south towards 160. This is outstanding. Focused to pay attention to the road, but there's so much to see. There's trees and dirt roads and critters and things. These trees, wow. It's like they just laid a carpet out in front of me and said, go ride this, I'll give you shade. Yes sir, Missouri, I will take it. I'm filming this whole road. If it's this good the rest of the way, I bet you want to see it. I know I'm going to want to re-see it. wilderness, 3 miles. My friend, we are in wilderness. Must be a little town called Wilderness in there. I'm in awe. I can't find enough adjectives to go on about how cool this road is. I didn't know about the park ranger station, and I didn't know about this. The ranger station was a hell. I mean, I did get a break, but this is a big old wind right here. What a ride. I guess it ain't quite as rough as what Chucking Gears rides, but it's narrow, it's been twisty. I'm getting there. What a cool road. So on this trip, before I left the hotel, I punched into Google where I was going and where I was leaving from, Poplar, Bluff to, and I asked for cool stuff to see. I forget how I phrased it, and it gave me most of this route. For the first time, I really used an AI type product as it's intended, I guess. I don't like AI. The robots are going to take over and be our overlords. Technology should have stopped like 6 years ago, because I can still tell what was fake on the internet. Anyhow, enough of that rant. But it did a pretty nice job, and then Google kind of fibbed to me on that ranger station, but then I kind of freewheeled it and wrote my directions down on my kickstand board because I was kind of tired of it. But I'm going basically the route it told me. And if I'm still feeling froggy after a bit, I'm still going to ride that ferry, even though I don't like water. I don't like heights and I don't like water. I ain't sure if those are driveways or proper roads. I'd be tempted to explore one a little bit, but I don't want anybody thinking I'm causing trouble if I accidentally end up in a driveway. Buzzards. Something is deceased nearby. If they start following me, I'm going to think the cosmos is trying to tell me something. Junction 160, here we are. It's 10:38 here. Fresh oil, loose gravel. Awesome. Well, there ain't nothing to do but do it. I guess I'll keep you guys on because this looks like a pretty cool road too. Stand it up just a minute. Get the old butt to deflatten. Man, this looks like it might be a good road too. almighty, look at that. Wow. This may turn out to be more technical than the last road. Have I found motorcycle heaven? Get my knees locked in. I think we'll roll until we see signs of life, a country store, a Dollar General, a gas station, something. A squirrel. I seen one too, Charlie. And get me a bite to eat. Feeling a little hungry. It may be a while though. I'm kind of, when there's a town called Wilderness nearby, you're in the middle of nowhere. Once again, there's no traffic. I am baffled. Around home, even these little out-of-the-way roads, there's traffic. You're not just out here by yourself, tooling along. This is amazing. Sorry for the camera, I had to move my neck. Junction U and a zigzag. Other way, squirrel, no. Oh. Doggone squirrels. So far, Missouri, they've been true to their word on the corner speed limits. That one could sneak up on a guy. nice I ain't holding anybody up being out here by myself. I hate that feeling, but it doesn't make you a better rider. 11 Point River. Okay. Community rental and campground. That'd be a good time. Oh yeah, I am gonna get to see a cool bridge. 11 Points River. No jumping from bridge. Oh, that's beautiful green. Look at that. You know what? Side quest accepted. River West Day Use Area. We're gonna check it out. No overnight camping. Does that mean you can't walk down them, or you can't drive down them? WWSD. What would Shade Tree do? He would walk down there. Oh, I was due for a stretch anyhow. I'm not getting out my selfie stick. I feel weird enough walking around with a camera. But it is beautiful. It's nice and cool. Yeah, this is sweet. Side quest. I think this one's going to be a win. Let's go look at the sign. Since I forgot my key and there was a restroom available, I'm going to go grab my can of water and then we'll check out the water. Here's the little day use area. This is the 11 Points River in Missouri. This really doesn't do it justice at all. And that bridge I just rode over. All right. Back to the bike, I think. Unless Google Maps will tell me where I am, and I might peek at the map right quick. Anyhow, we'll pick you up in a minute. Hey, as great as this 160 is, I think I'm gonna put you away because I'm gonna save some battery. And I gotta put some miles under me, and I want to focus on the road. I got some water in my belly. We're gonna see if we can find the next town, find some food. It's 2.5 hours to the ferry, and from the ferry it's an hour and 40 minutes to the campground, so that'll put me there about 3 local time. I think that's fine. Hopefully the Lano rider will beat me and he'll have it all signed in and whatever else you got to do. So I'll catch you guys later. All right, got a bite to eat. I'm still on Highway 160, but I am in, I don't remember the name of the town. West Plains is the town I'm in. On 2.5-ish hours out from St. Joe. I'm tired of being on the road. It's gonna save me about an hour and a half by going straight to St. Joe. So I should have enough gas, and I'm just ready to be off the road. Maybe I will do the ferry on my way home. Maybe not. I don't know. It sounded like a cool idea, but I'm ready to have my tent set up and my butt not on a motorcycle seat. Between almost being able to hear my GPS and almost being able to see it, I think I can get there. 160 west, next right. But you are not going to believe this. Look at that sky. It's going to get gnarly. Hopefully I'm going to skirt the edge of it. We'll see. Hopefully I make this light. I just pulled over at this nice lawnmower place and here in Mountain Home. And button down the hatches. Got my wallet put away, my phone put away. I don't think I'm getting around it, but oh well. I would not be upset if I skirted the edge of this and only got rained on a little bit. I don't like how them clouds look when they hang low. I saw it come across on the ridge, how it was hazy in the distance, and then it dawned on me that that was not haze. Holy smokes. I can just see it. I'm getting ready to ride into a wall of water. Oh, grief. What do you do? At least it's not hot anymore. At least the scenery's pretty. I could stop under the overpass, but I don't see why. There ain't no getting around it or waiting it out. We're gonna ball out and hope for the best. Whoa, lightning! That's okay, my rubber tires will insulate me. Oh, at least it's not hot. This isn't fun anymore. is cold. Oh, it's so cold I'm gonna look like a Kindle. Yeah, buddy, woo! Oh well, if you can't smile about it. I can't believe I get to do this not for a living. I just wish it would quit raining so it'd be a little easier ride, vision wise. Turn my head sideways, let the wind suck the water off. Not gonna lie, I'd probably be staying at the Rendezvous Event Center. I thought it was a hotel. Never mind. I might be hunting a place to stay if I wasn't meeting the Lano Rider. 25 miles an hour the next mile. Oh, you're still on too. And now I got traffic. Chug-a-lug that in fourth gear. I really need to hit my spots. Pay attention. Focus. I'm on 235 south. Maybe it just makes a hard turn. Good grief, I'm a half an hour away still. Took my gloves off because they were soaking wet and I couldn't hardly get them back on. Feels weird gripping my ribs. Gripping my grips. I'm about out of juice. Look at them. I guess those are Ozark Mountains poking up in the background. Sure would be nice to get my tent set up before it rained again. I'm almost cold. Alright, lady in my helmet, I'm gonna trust you. That is a weird angle. Eight miles and hanging left on 65 south. Uh-oh. Don't look at the clouds, Chuck. Look at the road. The GPS thinks it's a 65 mile an hour road. It is in fact not a 65 mile an hour road. I'm getting sprinkles again. Sea County. Well, hey, the camera died, I don't know where, but I made it. There's the bike. There's my junk. I think that's where you're supposed to set the tent. I am not going to bore you with tent setup and camp setup. So I'll be back in a little bit. Here we are, all set up, at least my part. Got the backpack drying out, motorcycle things thrown around. Here's my little tent. I think it's gonna be dandy. Trying to get my sheepskin to dry out. My dry bag will make a pillow, got a pad. Of course I got my sleeping bag. Charcoal's gonna be nice and dry. Chair with an extra pad, cooking stuff. I think I'm set. Now I just need to find the shower house, run to town, get some waters and ice, maybe some hot dogs and some beans. I don't know. I do have those humanitarian rations, and I know Sean's bringing food, but I don't know. Is it even camping if you don't at least have a hot dog? So I'll be back later.